Akane Kurokawa is this year's most realistic character, in my opinion, okay? Oshi no ko. Listen, we've already talked about episode 6, we've already talked about episode 1. But man, episode 7 and 8, I really just want to talk about Akane's character a little bit further because we got a little bit of closure with the arc. If you haven't watched any of those 2 videos, I highly recommend you to watch them, especially the episode 6 one. I hold that episode super close to my heart. Without further ado, let's talk about why Akane Kurokawa is one of anime's most realistic characters. When it comes to writing, when a character feels real, that's when they're done right. Because this is extremely common in anime. There are characters that are really overpowered, really unrealistic, like they're perfect. Characters that know how to do everything. They ace every test without trying to do anything. Very common. It's an anime trope, like the OPMC. But when characters are done realistically, for example, Subaru from ReZero, he's very flawed, very hateable in the start of the series, or characters like a silent voice like Shoko and Shoya. Those 2 characters are very realistic because they make mistakes, they cry. And I have to say it, man, a lot of people don't like these kinds of characters because it reminds them of real life. And I think this is Subaru's case 100%. Like, oh my god, he cries so much, he's such a bitch. Every single roast of Subaru, it's all because he's realistic. And when you're watching anime or a series, you don't want to be reminded of the problems in your life, right? Why would you want to do that? You're watching anime to get distracted, to like escape from reality in a way. My point is that Akane absolutely nails what I'm trying to say here. She feels like a real human being. Everything about her, from her character introduction, from how hard she works, from how she fails even though she works super hard, to how she responds to negative criticism, to how she recovers from those experiences, it's all very realistically portrayed. So first of all, let's talk about when Ako saves her and then she's like crying and all of that stuff. It's such a short scene, right? Super short, 10 seconds or something. Realistic, because when you're in that situation, it's not like, oh my god, cue symphonic emotional music, 5 minutes of backflashes. 5 minutes of flashbacks as she keeps crying in the background. No, it's just simply when her mother asks her, why didn't you tell me any of this? I'm not like very aware of the internet. I don't really notice these things. So why didn't you tell me? And Akane just responds like, I didn't tell you because I did not want to worry you. I do believe that this point of the episode hits home to many people. When you feel sad or when you feel like very depressed, like Akane here, if you're like me, you usually tend to not tell these things. Try to keep them for yourself because you don't want to worry other people. You don't want to burden other people with your problems. Akane is literally me, and that's why I think she's written so well, because I can see myself so deeply in Akane. Touchy subject, like, you can get it wrong easily. But yeah, to add on to that scene, like, she is so freaking strong, man. And I really do think that all of us should take a page from her, because when Aqua was like, okay, what are you gonna do? You can like back out of the show. You have every single right to do so. That would traumatize anyone. She had the opportunity to just back out and be like, okay, I'm not doing this anymore because this is too much for me and it's not good for my mental health. Super understandable. That would have been extremely understandable. She literally emphasized this multiple times. She was like, I'm super scared. Honestly, don't want to do this, but I'm still gonna do this. I'm going to keep going because this is what I want in my life. I'm doing this because I want to grow as an actress. This is my dream, and I'm going to keep going no matter how scared I am. Oh, best girl, okay? Best girl. So then her character gets exposed to the internet as like, okay, this is who Akane is. The side that's not edited in a way that makes her seem like a really bad person. Here's the real her. I love how the anime like portrays the people that are like in between. Okay, should I hate on her because it's cool, or should I back off because I kind of feel bad for her, or should I side with her? Very, very well portrayed, because a lot of people on the internet love to bandwagon when it comes to an anime or a game or literally anything in the world. When people hate on it, people will start to bandwagon. A lot of people love to bandwagon on things that are hated on or loved on. It's just because it's cool to do. Perfect example of this is how back then anime wasn't very well received by the public. It was cool to hate anime. As time went on, people started talking about it more. Very same people that said that, oh my god, anime, like what is that? It's kind of weird, cringe, are the same people that are like, bro, hashtag look at my Naruto shirt right now. Woo, let's go. 10-second TikTok. So that part is very accurate. The video got a lot of attention and everyone was like, oh my god, you're so differently. The last point I want to get into Akane's character, how well she can read other people. Of course, she's an actress, right? When she starts researching Ai to be able to play as Ai for Aqua in the show, you see her like hacker mode, researching her. She walks this way, she holds her chopsticks in a certain way. So first of all, I'm gonna just say this, bro, I felt exposed, okay? Like, I'm gonna, yo, chill, stop being me. But to add on to that, after the whole show ended, she was like, okay, is this a work thing or is it the real deal? Then she immediately tells him like, yo, just tell me straight up, like, I can tell that I'm not, like, you don't see me that way. I can tell that you're not interested in me. When she's talking to Aqua in the same conversation, she's like, oh, you haven't noticed the new couple there? Those tiny things are the things that build a character. She is an INFJ to the dot, okay? As a fellow INFJ, I felt like I was in the show, bro. Why are you, like, exposing me to this degree? Like, this is crazy. But that is why I love her character so much. When you're portraying realistic characters, when you're trying to be realistic, it can be a touchy subject. If you do it wrong, then it can come off incorrectly. But with Akane's character, I'm Akane at this point. Her hair is blue, my thing is blue. Oh my god! I haven't really gotten into the entertainment side. For instance, quick thing, how like everyone was hating on Akane, but not on Aqua. Aqua was like a background character as well, but the difference is that Aqua is a guy. And it really shows how women are portrayed in a different way than men are. It's so freaking good. But yeah, crack that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Tell me what you think about Akane's character, about this arc in general. I absolutely loved it, man. I really doubt that something is gonna top this for anime this year. It did everything for me, man. Like always, see you in the next one.